fans out there. Welcome to NBA basketball with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got LeBron James, Chris Paul out there with Dwight Howard, and it's Wade in at the shooting guard position. Here's Francis to the paint, and stolen by Paul. Here's Wade. Here's Howard. Here's James on the wing. Over Butler. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Such a great rebounder. Athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
Here's Butler. Rejected by James. Out to the right wing. Here's Wade. And the three off target. And now just over a minute played here in the first. To the wing on the left. Pass to Red. Lopez, the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Howard grabs the miss. Here's Wade. Here's Paul. No good. A bit long that time.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Down low. Here's Boozer. And the bucket counts.
The post, who also has a very solid and reliable mid-range shot.
Beyond the arc. And it's Paul with the three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Lopez, the screen from deep. Offensive rebound.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Pass to Howard. Back to Paul. Here's Bosh.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge. I think the official got that one right.
Here's Bosh. Pass to Wade. Howard, the screen. Shot clock at 5. Got it.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Butler. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Lopez, the screen on James. Butler passes to Lopez.
Lopez is not the fastest guy coming out of the screen as a roller, but when he gets a step, he's hard to slow down.
James against Butler. He shoots it. James, that's good.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Oklahoma City calls timeout.
Thunder fans, here comes your own city crew.
Oklahoma City trailing.
Come on, everyone, go in.
Lopez, the screen on Paul. Here's Francis. Misses the three. James, outside, to the middle. It's picked off. Here's Francis. Lopez, the screen on Paul. Francis. Again, no good by Oklahoma City. It's stolen away. Here's Boozer. Check by James. And there's a 3-second violation.
Substitution for the away team. LBJ. CARMELO GILBERT.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Anthony. And he's going for the lob. Throw it down on the lob.
How about Wade showing you the big-time bounce? Boy, what an explosive player he is.
Here's Francis. Looking for his first basket, still in this one.
team foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
.157 left to play in the first. Pass to Butler from the arc.
Nothing's come easy for them inside here in quarter one.
Yeah, those are the shots you want. But they've been trickling out on them, guys. They just got to stay with it. Persist in getting those good shots inside, and no trouble.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
From 12 feet. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Yeah, and you know, Red is a stealth sniper. I mean, somebody who operates well off of screens and has a quick release as well. Can get his own shot, too.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
And attacking the basket always puts all kinds of pressure on the defense.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Arenas, boy, I tell you, is one of the most confident and explosive scorers in the game. The shoot-first point guard who will let it fly at any time and do real damage with the ball in his hand.
It's tipped.
Yeah, the half-and-half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
So it's the Thunder now, trailing by 8. 51 seconds left in the first. Butler can't get it to go.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Lets it fly. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Oklahoma City now. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Anthony outside. The 3-ball. The Thunder with the rebound.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
To the inside. Pass to Lopez. Three-pointer, Anthony. And he can't get that one. And that does it for the first quarter. They're up by 8. And we'll bring in the start of quarter number 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
And welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. This game 6 getting started. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Pass to Francis. Lopez, the screen on Paul. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
No easy options for the defense when Lopez gets in deep.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Here's Paul. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Chris Paul plays with a competitive fire that is actually infectious. I mean, even in the latter stages of his career, he is still getting it done at a high level.
Pass to Hamilton. Here's Bibby. Inside, McDyess. Ooh, Howard with a block.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempt.
Howard is home. And he jams it home with authority.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, BA.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Here's Bibby. Rebound by STADIMIRE.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
First free throw's good. Both shots good from the strike.
Bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Pass to Bosh. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And the technical free throw missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
From the high post. And that one good. Ball's got 9.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Oklahoma City calls timeout. Here's Oklahoma City now. It's a 16-point game. Here's Bibby. Lopez, the screen on Paul. Shot to stop the run. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Well, he is so tough to deal with inside. Lopez just too big and too skilled.
Paul passes to James. And there's the lob.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul. And the Thunder making a change here. Lewis is checked in. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Tipped. Here's Bibby. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And it's Howard finishing it off.
You know, not every player can make that kind of a pass. I mean, Paul makes it look easy, but it takes really tremendous vision and timing to execute that.
Lewis. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking him to school right there.
Out to the right wing. Takes a 3. Arenas' shot is off.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
James with a steal. Here's Paul. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got his 4th assist in this one. A difficult spot for Oklahoma City. There's a screen. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Pass to Hamilton. Here's Lewis. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony.
Well, it does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Bosh. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The defense trying to make it tough for Bosh, but to Chris's credit, he stays focused on the shot.
That one misses. And the Thunder in possession here. Trailing by 19. Here's Hamilton. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Jefferson. Out left to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They set a pick. A 3 is up. Now with a rebound. Out of bounds. The Thunder will take it. Here's Hamilton. Chalk up 2 there.
Good decision making. scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
1:24 left to play in the first half. Pass to Paul. Fires the three. No good there. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Here's Jefferson. Here's Bibby. He's guarded by Paul. Here's McDyess. And the layup is good off the glass.
Antonio McDyess, man, muscular and strong, has a knack for finishing through contact. And he's not afraid of anybody.
Three-pointer, Anthony. McDyess with a rebound. Here's Hamilton. Pass to Jefferson. No good on the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
It's tipped. Here's McDyess. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They set the pick. Here's Hamilton. Sinks it from distance. He's got 5.
It's nice seeing Hamilton knock down the three ball. Not just a threat from the mid-range. That's his strength. But he can shoot it from anywhere.
Here's Anthony. Count it. After missing his first 6 shots, now 1 for 7.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And it's rejected. Oh, what a performance by Chris Paul. He's been the story for the Lions. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back after this word.
Thanks for tuning in to our Game 6 coverage. A big lead through the first half.
The offense is flowing like the Nile. They're working really well together. You have to love the shot selection. This is the way Coach drew it up.
And for their opponent, defensive adjustments sorely needed. A chance for them to put away this series. What's the mindset in that locker room, big fella?
Well, they need to act like an apex predator, like a tiger, like a hawk, like a bear, you name it.
Well, they just went on a whole safari. But Shaq is right. They'll need to smell blood in the water and have no mercy.
Getting primal out here. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. Chris Paul having a dominant impact in this game.
And if he felt any pressure coming into this game, he sure hasn't shown it. What a sensational start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
Pass to BOSH. And there's a defensive 3-second call.
The ball goes to the away team. At the line for the away team, Chris Paul. At the line for 1.
That shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Chris Paul, and it's Wade in at the 2.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Butler with the ball. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Good whistle there. Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Second team foul.
No good on the free throw.
At the line for your defender, CARON Butler. Taking 2.
And the second free throw is good. Now Paul. Pass to Wade. Intercepted. Here's Francis. Lopez, his screen on Paul. Right wing. Lopez, the screen. Shot clock at 6. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Nice dish from Red that time. The sweet shooting lefty, showing you he's got more than just shooting in his package.
And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, BA, they should really stick with what they've been doing.
And Bosh gets it to go.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And here's James. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Now here's Paul. 12 points for him. Pass to James. Howard, the screen. Shot's good by James. James has got 5 now.
You know, really impossible to know what James is thinking in advance. I mean, especially in these sets.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's foul number 2 for him.
They're at the limit already. That, to me, is just lazy defense.
Lopez, the screen. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Everything working for him out of the half. They hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Pass to James. Throws it up high.
You know, I think the passing skills of LeBron are his greatest asset, and he's got some great ones in addition to that. But his passing is otherworldly. When you get open, he gets it to you with exactly the right speed and pace so you can handle it.
Here's Boozer. Second shot opportunity. Francis. Oh, just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances. Came up empty. Here's Wade. He's got 6. Fires from the wing. That one goes. Count it. Give him 8.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Here's the 3. Outside Butler. Pass to Lopez. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Dwight Howard picks one up.
The up fake from Lopez working to perfection.
And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there.
Unusual for him. He'd been in a groove from the line.
Yep, that one goes.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Pass to Red. The 3 is up. Drains the triple.
That lefty stroke of him, Reds. Man, it might be, well, it is one of the best in the league.
Here's STADIMIRE. Here's Wade. Give him 8 points now. Rebounded by Lopez. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that 2-hand.
Pass to Wade. They swipe it. Butler against Anthony. Butler can't get it to go.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Here's Arenas. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Arenas such a natural scorer. Even when he gets fouled, he still maintains his concentration.
And that one misses. Here's Oklahoma City now. It's a 13-point game. Cuts off the pass. Here's Wade. A minute 20 left to play in the third. Arenas with the bucket. 11 points in the game.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Pass to Granger. Lopez, the screen on Anthony. Here's Granger. Lays it up and in on a nice reverse.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
That was another look at our mobile one drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, they have a long way to go, but attacking the rim like that is a great way to start a comeback.
To the middle. Here's Arenas. And the layup is good.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Here's Granger. Off the mark there with a three.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Anthony with a bucket.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Pass to Francis. Lopez, the screen. Granger. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Three-pointer, Anthony. Another shot. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. They lead by 18. And a shout out to all the dads out there as we get back to the action here on Father's Day. Here's James. Some room here for Anthony. McDyess with a rebound.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
LeBron James out there with Anthony. Then it's Dwight Howard. Then there's Chris Paul. Pass to West. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The free throw drops for Anthony.
You know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
And the Thunder making a change here. Lewis is checked in. Anthony to pass to Paul. Paul draws the double, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Here's Lewis. Pass to Bibby. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, LeBron James.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the three ball today, but his focus is going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
Well, this is a well-earned award for him. He is the reason they are the champions. By winning this trophy, he's written his name in the history books. And it's obvious this moment means everything to him. Paul for three. The shot misses. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Arenas. Tries yet again. And Howard with the lay-in.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, pay the price.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Offensive board. Out to Anthony. Takes the three. And Hamilton pulls it down.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Pass to McDyess. And Dwight Howard picks up the foul. That'll be foul number 5 on him.
That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his 5th right there.
He makes it first. And that's good as he hits both shots. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Looking to get it going. Count it. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Here's Butler with the drive. James with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Paul. Paul draws the double. Goes back up. Bosh, no good. Here's Red. Here's Lewis. Butler on the wing. Here's Red. 5 on the clock. Lopez, the screen. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
From behind the arc. Anthony grabs the board. No good on the shot. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
James outside to the inside. And Anthony slams it in.
Inside, Anthony runs into some contact, but he stays strong and focused and finds a way to work through it.
Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Lopez, the screen from deep 3-point range. The Thunder with another miss. Paul with it. Pass to Bosh. All sorts of time. Lewis with the rebound. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Here's Francis. That one falls.
Well, that time they got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
James, right side. Here's Yao. Back to James. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
LeBron is somewhere in the neighborhood of about 260 LBs, and there's nothing extra there. So he can physically impose his will and flat out dominate near the rim.
And yep, it's good.
Yeah, he's been hooping. But the rest of the team, not so much.
And there's 1:45 left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Bosh. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Brook Lopez.
Bosh, such a huge contributor. Comes up big in so many moments.
That free throw no good. Anthony's checked in for James. And he sinks the second. And it's Thunder's ball. 1:35 left to play in the 4th quarter. Red can't get it to go.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. It was maybe a step out of his range.
With the putback.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Wade misses. Here's Granger. Pass to Lopez. Lopez, the screen. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. There's 49 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Granger. Lopez in the post. Tries again. Blocked! Now Paul. Paul draws the double. Pass to Yao. To the right side. Three-pointer, Anthony. And they'll get another chance. To the left wing. Here's Wade. Here's Bosh. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Look, when you're defending Bosh, I think you got to get your body into him and on him. Box him out on the misses, or he'll do what he just did there.
Granger. The Thunder with another miss.
She told me that dread. When I catch him out to that little Juva, I'm up now. What you saying?